So we have our travel trailer back here, what we call the Cottage. We're very excited about being able to start to travel in it and see the country.
We were able to take the trip end of June, beginning of July for our anniversary up the Adirondacks,
Right.
which of course we have videos about that, which are easy to find. And we loved it, but it's just proved to be much more difficult to travel the rest of the summer than we ever expected.
Right. Tiny House Prepper. Hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper.
Yeah, and so here we sit in our beautiful cottage, our beautiful travel trailer.
I love looking out this window. Oh, I love it here.
You know, we made a video a few months ago when we introduced this, and we talked about that we were planning to start doing a lot of traveling. And we mentioned that our future plans would include long-term, you know, several months at a time, travel out west in the summer and travel down south in the winter. But we knew at the time, and it's still the case, that we can't really do that yet as far as extended travels, because we have to be here for my father, who is 87, and he needs us.
Yes.
We can leave him for a week or two at the most, but we have to, you know, we stop in and check on him on a regular basis. He lives on his own in his own apartment, but we have to check in on him regularly. We take care of all his finances and that sort of thing.
Just help him with lots of stuff.
So we had known that we're not going to be able to do the long-term traveling for a while yet. So we were hoping to at least do some shorter trips, you know, 4 and 5 day trips and that sort of thing.
We were able to go, of course, up to the Adirondacks. That would have been like the very end of June, beginning of July for our anniversary.
Right, for our 40th anniversary.
Yep, and that was awesome. We have videos about that if you haven't had a chance to see them. We really loved that trip. So we were all set to just, you know, keep doing at least shorter trips. But the summer has turned out...
very different than we expected.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, my mom really needed the help, and so Bill took several weeks and actually drove the truck out to California to help get some stuff for my mom. And then my mom went into hospice, and then pretty shortly after you got back, we took the stuff that we had brought up to my sister, who has more room to kind of organize everything and distribute whatever we need to do. Went up to there, and then my sister and I flew out to San Diego to spend time, several weeks there with my mom, make sure she's as okay as we can have her, and a lot of stuff to take care of, and a good visit. And so got back from that, and then
So
we've
So that was all very unexpected, but altogether this summer we spent almost 6 weeks apart from each other.
yeah, just trying to help my mom.
Yeah.
You know, lives in Southern California. So yeah, we were apart for, it was almost 6 weeks. And
that was most of the summer.
yeah, that takes a chunk out of it.
Yeah.
So then we did want very much to get to go down and see our son. So we did. We shared a video about that.
Right.
And then
Now, I want to say something about that. A number of people, you know, in that video when we went to see our son, our car broke down. We ended up spending $1,000 between the hotel and the car repair. And quite a few people said, well, you should have taken your trailer, your cottage. Well, several things about that. One is that we didn't really need to. It's a one-day trip, and we have a place to stay when we're down there. So we didn't have any reason to take it. Also, the car gets 32 miles a gallon. The truck, when it's pulling the trailer, gets less than 10.
yeah.
So unless we need it, there's no sense in taking it. And of course, we didn't know the car would break down. And if we had taken the trailer with the truck, and if the truck broke down, then we would have to tow not only the truck but also the trailer and find a place to park it. It gets even more complicated.
Well,
So,
and
anyway.
I'm not real upset about the car, because maintenance is just part of life with a vehicle.
Right.
And it's been a pretty good little car, and I don't know what's beeping.
Yeah, something's beeping here. I don't know what it is.
But you know, things happen. Fuel pumps go, and that's just part of what you have to take care of. So yeah, I think maybe that was that light. So and then we recently got to go up and visit a little bit of family back up north again, which was really nice. And so this summer's just like gone by.
Yeah.
So boy, howdy, we were going to get at least one good trip in. We literally had, that's funny, we literally were packed up. The cat was tucked against me in the truck. everything ready to go, came over, and I'm sitting with Leo, everything packed up in the truck while Bill's hooking up the trailer. We're set to go, and
Yeah. You know, it was a
that was just last weekend.
yeah, just last weekend we thought we were going to do one trip before the weather closes in. It's already getting cold.
It's already pretty
So
cold.
we were all set. We're all packed, all ready to go. Came over to hook up the trailer, and this has been the wettest. It has been rain all summer. This has been the wettest season on record in this area.
In this area, I mean,
And so
constant rain.
we got here, and I went to plug in the trailer. You know, the lights where you plug it in, and it wouldn't go in far enough. There's corrosion inside of the plug so bad that it wouldn't plug all the way in.
And it's not like we let rain get in there. It's just from humidity.
Yeah.
You know.
And the brake lights worked, but the running lights didn't even work.
Turn signals, stuff like that.
And I wasn't able to get the corrosion cleaned out of there. I'm probably going to have to end up replacing the plug. And bottom line, we ended up not going on that little trip. It was very disappointing because I couldn't get the lights to work on the trailer, and I'm going to have to do some work to replace all of that.
Yep. So we just want you to know we're not giving up on this. We
Right.
love this thing. We want to use it as much as we can. And Chris, now we're getting into winter and into other things that we have to do. We're going to go ahead and winterize it. But if there's any way that we can do any traveling in the winter, we'll still do it.
Yeah.
We just are not sure yet. Now, we do want you to know.
Well, our eventual plans, we would leave, at Christmas time and go to Florida or go to Texas, and we wouldn't come back until end of March.
Right.
And this winter, we're hoping to maybe take a 10-day or 2-week trip to Florida, but we'll just have to see how that works.
We actually reserved a place because they're hard to get, and if we had to cancel it, they're real good about that. But
Right.
it wouldn't cost us much to cancel it. But we did that just in case for February.
Right.
Now, we love to take you guys along when we do get a chance to travel, and we do want to remind you that you will be going to Panama with us in January, and back out west in March. Those are givens, and and we're trying to get traveling in this as much as we possibly can. I'm just looking forward to parking by some beautiful place again and sitting here and looking out at it. But we just want to let you know why we haven't been doing more of the traveling in our cottage.
Right.
So there's been people that have needed us this summer, and people we've needed to see.
But we're starting to get comments of saying, when are you going to start traveling in the trailer? I'm really looking forward to it. Well, so are we.
Yeah, we really, really want to do it. And I was impressed. Leo settled in really well. In fact, he just touched my heart because I just had him sitting in the front there with me in
And
the
the trip
truck.
we were just going to do,
do.
we were taking him for the first time in the truck to see how he does.
Right.
So,
We've had him over here to get used to stuff. We've had him in the truck, but this was the first time we're like that truck's rumbling along, and we're coming over to actually do, a camping trip with him. And he was kind of, Maine Coon's trill. But anyway, while Bill was trying to get the thing hooked up, he just kind of crawled under the edge of this cape, which, by the way, my mom gave me when I was out there, which I just love it. He crawled under the edge of it and nestled against me, and it was so sweet. Now I wish I had it on video. We were going to video stuff, but we didn't end up going,
Yeah.
So anyway, I think he's going to do well.
Yeah,
I think he's going to adapt well.
I do too.
So
in the meantime, we can't travel in this right now. It just hasn't worked out. So in the meantime, we're just enjoying the fall weather and the leaves turning.
And I got to admit, there's some beautiful places pretty close to home.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to take a minute and share some of that with you. And of course, one of the things that's really kind of wonderful coming into this time of year is it's gotten cold enough that we can use the little cubic mini wood stove again. The pipe is now all fixed properly, and we are enjoying it already so much this year, just to make it nice and toasty warm when the weather gets cold. It does such a good job, and it's just a beautiful part of hunkering down for the winter, to be able to just enjoy that beautiful fire. All snuggled in, Leo all curled up in my lap. You know, we don't really use the sunroom in the winter. We just kind of have to be in the little trailer in our 250 square feet, but we just hunker down and really enjoy it. This waterfall is amazingly, wonderfully close to where we live. I love this place. It comes down from really high. It's so beautiful. And we've been here before after really heavy rains where it was like a cataract coming down. Oh, I love this place. For a long time now, I haven't really been able to climb up close to places like this. I had this stroke in 2012, which really messed up my balance from brain damage. But recently, this company called Vox Life, I've gotten socks and insoles, and they have like amazingly helped me with my balance. And I love being in places like this and being able to feel like I can really get close to what's going on. And I'm very, very impressed with how well the socks that I was wearing have helped me to be able to have balance myself to be able to climb around there. Oh my goodness, I walked down all by myself. Wow. That is amazing. I'm amazed.
Tell them what just happened.
I've been so limited as to trails that I can go on and, you know, places that I can go, because I would just, my balance would be so bad. I'd be falling all over the place, hanging on to Bill for dear life, and I just got so exhausted from it. I just wasn't able to do a whole lot. But we came to this beautiful waterfall, and Bill kind of held his arm a little bit going up, although I was feeling pretty good, but I thought, I'm going to try this on the way down. And I know I looked awkward, but you got to understand, I did that all by myself. This is amazing. Anyway, I feel like a whole bunch of doors are going to open now, places I can go. It's just, I love being outside. I love being on wonderful trails. I love seeing places like this. I love being able to get closer. And it's been like over 6 years since I've been able to just walk over rocks without falling all over the place. So yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Well, we are wanting to go ahead and say goodbye, sitting here in the cottage.
Yep.
And I'm so grateful to be able to continue to share with you some of the effects that I've been able to see that has made me get around so much better.
With the Vox Life socks.
Yeah, with the socks and the insoles. My goodness. Anyway, if you want to see testimonials, more information or whatever, we'll have a link, below in the description for their website. But yeah, it's
Every once in a while, she's like, these socks can't really be doing this. And then she takes them off.
That's
and
right.
It's like, whoa, they do work. And she puts them back on. She keeps testing it because she doesn't believe it, but it keeps working.
I know. Well, I'm getting to where sometimes I just don't even remember anymore during a day how hard it used to be. But it is startling when I don't have them on, although I'm kind of just better overall, I think. But yeah, if I don't have them on, it's so funny to suddenly feel myself wobbling everywhere. But anyway, I will try to kind of, as we go along, and we were at the waterfall, and I thought, man, I'm going to try this. I feel pretty good. And so it ended up being a part of that. And I wanted to just kind of, share with you, it's kind of part of that to our health thing, that I'm just amazed at what I see happening. Right. So anyway, we wanted to show you some of the beautifulness around here. And we love you guys, and thank you for your comments and for just being a part of our lives. And we feel privileged to be a part of yours.
Yeah. So thanks so much for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed it. It helps a lot.
Likes do really help.
Yeah, they really do. And until next time, you be blessed.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Move over that way a little. There we go, right? So we have our trailer travel. So we have our travel.
Hold it. Let me get us up all together.
Okay.
So we have our travel trailer back here, what we call the cottage.